Tomorrow marks the 147th running of the Belmont Stakes, and it could be a historic one. Horse racing fans have been waiting since 1978 to see a Triple Crown. American Pharoah can end that drought with a win at the Belmont Stakes. Our Marc Malusis has more.
All eyes at Belmont Park continue to be on the Derby and Preakness champ American Pharoah going for a Triple Crown on Saturday in the Belmont Stakes. He left Barn 1 shortly after 8:30 on Thursday morning, headed out to Belmont's big mile-and-a-half oval, galloped 7/8 of a mile, and afterward I caught up with his trainer, Bob Baffert.
The concern is the breaking from the gate. That's probably a big concern. You know, getting away clear, and once he gets away from there, and then it's just a horse race and see who's better. But basically, that's, you know, the horse is doing well, so it's not really.
When you look at the 7 others in the race, who do you think the biggest challenge is?
Well, I think the challenges are going to the pace is going to make the race. Materiality, you know, him and Frosted. I think those are the, you know, 2 horses on paper. You know, you never know, there might be another horse jump up. I think Materiality and Frosted, they look like on paper those are the horses that you know, are capable of giving them the most problems.
4th time for you. What did you learn? I know you went through your past experiences, but what did you take away from the previous 3 that you used this week, last 2 or 3 weeks to get your horse ready for Saturday?
Well, those were different kinds of horses. They were, you know, they came in here with some tough races, and probably learned more from horse Point Given that should have probably won the Triple Crown, but he didn't run well in the Derby, and so I learned a lot from him, preparing him for the Derby. You know, we weren't prepared for that, and then it was a cakewalk the next 2. So you learn from that. You have to. The Derby is the most important one.
I know you said yesterday you don't know if a horse can get a mile-and-a-half until he does, but confidence level 2 days away from the race.
Well, it depends. I mean, the pace. You know, they can all go a mile-and-a-half if they run slow enough early. So I think the pace is going to be the key.
Baffert added he doesn't want to win the Triple Crown for himself, more for the horse. He said it's the kindest horse American Pharoah is that he's ever trained. We'll find out Saturday. Post time is 6:50. From Belmont Park, I'm Marc Malusis, SNY.
Thanks, Marc. American Pharoah will come out of the 5th position. And here's how the horses have fared coming out of that 5th position over the last 5 years. None of the horses have finished first. Last year, Right on Curlin didn't even finish the race. The last horse to win the Belmont from that spot was Hansel in 1991.